Hey YouTube. This is a video response to cheggyx and her video, Do You Believe in Fairies? I just wanted to take a second, well, maybe more than a second, because I have a few notes here, and say yes, I do. I've believed in fairies for quite a long time, and I've had what I feel are quite a few interactions with fairies. First of all, I'll just give you some information on what I believe about fairies, and I think my camera is like way off here, so let me check it here. I believe that fairies and the Fae are actually intelligent energies, nature spirits, if you will, that react with nature usually to show themselves. Have you ever been walking in the woods and you'll look up at a tree and either in the bark or in the leaves you'll see the figure of a face and maybe it'll wink at you or something like that, or you'll be walking through the woods and the breeze will be blowing and you'll hear your name called out in the breeze? I believe that that is fairies. I believe that's fairies working and trying to contact you. I don't believe that fairies are the typical, humans, cute little girls with wings. I believe, like I said, they are energies that we usually can't see, but when we do see them, they use nature to show themselves. I myself, personally, always put out a fairy garden every year with a lot of the plants in it that, traditionally they say that fairies like, plus a few others that I find that I feel that fairies like. In that fairy garden, a lot of times I will put fairy representations, little houses or little statues of gnomes and fairies, the typical things that you see. That connects them more to our physical presence, I think, because they're in a different realm than we are. They're in an energetic realm where we're in a physical realm. We interact differently, and I believe that things like that, setting up fairy altars and little fairy houses, they become the tween places which fairies can use to allow their energies to cross over from their realm to our realm and work with us physically. I like to make, like I said, fairy altars or fairy gardens, places for fairies to visit and feel comfortable, outdoors and inside. I have worked with them off and on, and I always leave them offerings of food, water, sometimes crystals, interesting stones, just different things. I don't know if it's really to garner their favor or just, to show that I'm appreciative of them helping me. I don't necessarily see them as a deity, but I do see them as helpful energies and helpful spirits that I can work with to make my life better. Basically, I've found that the only thing you really need to do to connect with the fairies or the Fae is get in the right mindset. Do you believe in fairies? If so, good. B, commune with nature a lot, and just silently observe. Personally, when I'm going through the woods, and I know this sounds a little funny, but I talk to the animals. If I see a squirrel, I say hi. If I see a bird up in the tree, I say hi. If I hear my name in the wind, like I was talking about earlier, I'll say hi, or, thank you, or hey, what's up, and I just talk to them like I talk to anybody else. Good thing to do after you've done that for a while and you feel that you've gotten in touch with nature, sit down outside someplace in a quiet space, meditate, and actually ask the Fae energies to come into your life and work with you. That's pretty much all I feel that it takes to actually get in touch with the fairies. I have never had a bad experience with fairy energy. I've always found them very happy and very welcoming, but I respect them as well. I feel that I personally have Fae energy living in my home. I feel that it helps me sometimes. You know how they say that house brownies will, take your keys or, play tricks. I feel that they do that. But I also feel that, just like anyone else, if you say, hey, I really don't appreciate you taking my keys, can I have them back? And this has happened to me, I don't know how many times. I've lost my keys, or I know I put my keys somewhere, or something else, and it won't be there when I go back to get it the next time. And I'll just stop, and in the middle of the room, I'll say out loud, okay guys, it's not funny, I need my stuff back. And I'll walk into the other room, and I'll come back in 5 minutes or so, and a lot of times, more than not, they'll be right where I left them again. So, I think they're mischievous, and I think they're just childlike a lot of times, but I don't find them to be dangerous or malicious in any way. And so basically, yeah, that's my take on fairies. I hope that helped a little bit. You just gotta approach fae energy like you would anyone else, and get a personal relationship going with it. Spend time in nature, appreciate it, and as pagans we do, but some more than others. And if you don't live in a place where you can get out in the woods or whatever, just find a quiet little spot in your garden, in a flower bed or wherever around your house, and just commune with nature and sit and talk to the flowers, sit and talk to the fairies. You'll be surprised at what kind of reactions you'll get. So, I hope this helped, and that's my take on fairies. I do believe in fairies. I do. I'm sure some of you know where that's from. But that's pretty much it. So, blessed be. Have a good day.